his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our team.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to...
He is smashing people. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're caught. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah has the back of the offense coming onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sure hands. It's Downs. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are
gonna let it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, mixing up their look there. there, 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Downs. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Going for it all. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew.
Just keeps moving. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Let's go! Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They'll try to add another to their lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. This one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now improvising. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to get to it. Makes the grab. It's down. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's a reverse. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turn this defensive effort around.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Was to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
The quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch, get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses, they've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Boy, it's also frustrating for the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football, man. All this stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Defense in press coverage. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It is perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but
going downfield for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets to return on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here? We can run. Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
2nd and 8 from the 16. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On the move, he fires. On target to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. And they got him for the sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They are easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this area.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game. when the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. On the option. The pitch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's done. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Utes are in the hurry up.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for room, it's Downs. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. Catch in the middle, it's Wong. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll ride his man on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Scrambling away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, and the defense able to bring him down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's done. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Power football with the run. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game work.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Handoff to the single running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to a tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
Now on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that thing down a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. It's complete. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They're trying to unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long for the 12. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Utes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tap.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Snags it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Finds his man. It's done. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative points.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Utah! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Utah. Texas Tech, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snatches it on the right. Off he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running back searching for a hole.
Let's go.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll bring it out. It's done. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-0.
The hand to the running back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's running a bit buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is going wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 10.
trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get a spark, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if you just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, the consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next round.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.